What is up, guys, and welcome to the Meeple Minded Podcast, the podcast where we talk all things tabletop gaming. My name is Jason.
I'm James.
And I'm Ant.
Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Meeple Minded's back.
Somebody watched the video
Yeah.
earlier, didn't they?
Hello, friend.
How are you both doing? James, how are you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Pretty good.
It's longer for you because I think it was at the start of Meeple Mania we last saw James. That
It was, yes.
2 months ago.
Yes.
James, what's been going on?
Not a lot.
Is that it?
Work.
That stuff.
Work.
That stuff. Oh, well, it is what it is. What about you, Ant? You've been a busy bee.
Well, just like the same song. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Just playing games, to be honest, mate. Buying and playing games.
You have been buying quite a bit recently, from what I've seen.
I have been buying quite a bit.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
thought
gonna
you were
lie.
going to take a bit of a break after Expo.
I had a little bit of a break, but then
Like a week.
when people put stuff on Facebook super cheap, it's like you can't not
Nah,
do it at
that's
the
fair.
end of the day. So
That is fair.
Were you starting to get the shakes?
I was. It's like I've still got a pile of UKG stuff to play.
Yeah.
And yet I'm still buying more stuff.
I haven't made a purchase in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I have money and I have to spend it.
Well, I mean, we have been playing quite a bit.
We have.
We've actually managed to play quite a lot of the UKG purchases.
We did.
And games that we've purchased around
Yeah.
UKG, not just at the show. So I guess to get back in the swing of things, the idea of this episode is let's just talk about some games we've been playing.
Sure.
And we've got a very special game that we're going to be talking about today
Ooh.
because James has got another game. James bought another game at UKG, didn't
I
he?
did.
And we've all played it.
We
We
have.
have all played
So
it.
we
yeah.
Not at the same time.
We can actually talk about
We
it.
can actually talk about this one.
Would you believe it? James has bought a game and we've played it.
I'm not going to lie. I
Very
think
special.
I nearly passed out when I saw him carrying the box. But I thought he was just carrying it for you.
It's very true. It is very true.
But not only did he buy it, folks, he learnt it
He
as
did
well.
learnt it, taught it, and I've played it multiple times. So yeah, we're looking forward to talking about that in a bit. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be the only game that James is going to talk about, but we'll see.
No, we played a few on Monday.
We have played a few. Yeah. But Ant, me and you have been playing a fair bit recently.
We
We've
did,
done
yeah.
some playthrough videos as well.
Some playthrough videos.
One of which is actually already out.
It is.
So should we start with that one because then I can actually show it.
Yeah,
Which was 3,000 Scoundrels.
it was. Golden oldie from 4 years ago, I want to say.
It is
It
quite
is,
an
yeah.
old one, isn't it?
2022, yeah.
Which is your game. I'll
was.
let you have a tell us all about what 3,000 Scoundrels
So-
is.
3,000 Grounds, if no one knows what it is a Western/futuristic game.
Yeah.
Like sort of Western steampunk sort of game where you play as scoundrels hiring other scoundrels to basically steal safes that have futuristic technology, which have obviously victory points inside them as well. And the person with the most victory points after 3 days wins. But the beauty of the game, why it's called 3,000 Scoundrels, is because you have cards that are basically dual layered and what's the word for it? The translucent cards, aren't they?
Yes, yeah.
And you slide them in and you can
It
create a total.
changes different.
That's it. You
things,
can
doesn't
create a total of 3,000 different scoundrels, which is amazing and a lot of replayability to it. Jason was kind enough to do an episode for my podcast. He came on it, so if you obviously would like to see it, go to Dice Hard on YouTube and watch more of Jason. And he actually wins as well. So I think it's one of those ones where if you want to see him win even more games, go to that one as well.
I'll be honest, I'd actually forgotten that one.
Not only did he win, he like blind took the best safe without even knowing what was underneath it, victory point wise. And everyone, if you ever watch the video, it's like, oh my god, he blind took that as well. It's like very funny moment. I had a lot of fun going back and playing it.
Yeah.
And yeah, very enjoyable.
Yeah, it is. You have played this one with us.
It
Yeah, a while
sounds
ago.
very
Fast.
familiar.
Yeah. Obviously, you have the hand of cards.
Sorry, yes.
Where you when you can Because one of the actions is you can check what's under a card.
Yeah, so you basically
And then
play
you
a
could
card
put, like,
and
a
say
chip
it does
on it or
this,
something.
and you can bluff it basically.
That's
so
it.
that's when you put counters on to go, I think he's BSing on that one. So
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah,
I
and
remember.
you know, we're constantly, that's BS. Oh,
Yeah.
that's BS.
exactly, yeah. So every time Jason said something, like, yeah, whatever. Oh no, I'm out of henchmen. Someone else put their token on there. Right, very, very fun. Very fun
No,
game.
it's such a good game, and it definitely plays to all of our sort of likes, especially yours because you like a good bluffing game.
Oh yeah, totally.
And
I'm not much of a Western guy, but
No.
somehow this really works for that theme as well. So
No, exactly, and doing it as a playthrough was very unique for me because obviously that's not something we do.
no,
I've considered it in the past, but I can't be arsed with all the setup and stuff. Especially as obviously I've got the studio set up in a certain way. I'd have to move everything. And
I'll be honest,
that
I
would
forgot
annoy
we were even rolling half the time. I was just playing the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that was kind of the
I think
genuine
that's kind
part
of the
of
good
it.
thing of
Yeah.
of a playthrough because we were basically that's how you sold it to me. Is like, do you want to come over and play some games?
That's it.
We'll probably have the cameras on. It's like,
Yeah.
you had me at let's go and play some
Playing
games.
exactly.
So, and
Yeah,
you
and
told me what the games were as well.
that's
I
it.
won't say what the second one is because that's not going to be
Coming
out yet.
soon.
But yeah, they're two games I absolutely love. Two games that evidently I'm quite good at.
Yes.
But yeah, 3,000 Skills I had forgotten. I won that, so shows that I haven't actually watched that video. So my bad, but it's
Every
been a
view
busy
counts,
time.
face, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Watch Weeple Minded as well.
Well, I think it is actually available on the Meeple Minded feed as well on
Yes.
YouTube because we did it as a
As a
proper
collaboration, yes, yeah.
So, check it there or go over to his channel, which I will link down below. Really, really good fun. Love 3,000 Scoundrels. James, should we start with the big one, or do you want to keep people waiting and savor that sweetness that they know it's coming?
Sweetness.
Well, we've been playing Twittens at the gaming club.
We
It's one
have.
of our members' games, Dave.
Yep. Yes.
Whose copy is it, Dave's?
That's Dave's.
Yeah.
Twittens is a game that I was interested in, but I never actually picked up in the end. But yeah, it's a very interesting game, and I've noticed that a lot of the games he picked up were actually fairly similar.
Yep.
But yeah, we've played it once, and I'm just sort of trying to remember. Is Twittens the one where you have like the different seasons in it?
Yes, I want to say yes.
You're building out a town.
You're
aren't you? And
you're
have
building
like
out
a
the
road
street. Yeah,
network.
but it's one of those games where like everything scores.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you're building out you start with like a blind, or you draft a road tile, and then as you start adding tiles to it, the only thing that has to connect is the road.
Yeah.
And then if you've got like train crossings and then anything that's from one side of the station round.
Yeah, but it will be
animals.
you'll get scoring objectives as well. Like you have to have, I think you've got set ones. So you've got things like you have your houses will score a certain thing, but your round ends if you build more than 7 houses.
Yes.
And things like that. And it's like, or if you've got 2 animals by a lake, that will score. And it's like, depending on the scoring, because I think the scoring is random as well.
Yeah.
But it's it's pretty much everything that's depicted on the tile potentially scores.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just have to get the right combination. It's one of those things that the game looks really simplistic and has a lot of depth to it.
Yeah. And you haven't played this.
No.
You didn't even know.
No, I didn't know what it was. No.
But it's very. I mean, you have played the 2-player Beaver game. Oh, what's the Alley Cat Games one?
Oh, Timbertown.
Timbertown, yeah. Oh, mental. Yeah, so it's similar vein to Timbertown where you're building out a town. And obviously Foxglove Farm, which is another one that we've picked up and we've all played. But yeah, Twittens I really did quite like. I'm gutted I didn't pick it up. I've only played it once.
Yeah, I think we played.
We keep saying we're gonna play it again, but then you know, my usual annual thing of Wimbledon is happening, so I'm knackered, and you know, another reason why we haven't been recording recently. But yeah, so I'm just struggling for, and that kind of game needs a little bit of mental awareness.
Yeah.
Shall we say? So it hasn't come back to the table just yet, but that will be very soon.
It will be, because like Dave obviously wants to play because he brings it every week.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I think it's one of those that we kind of want to master it.
Yeah.
Like there's looks like a way that you could master that game. And that's the kind of thing Dave will like, the puzzle of trying to figure out what, you know, how do you go about it? And, you know, because there's quite a big deck of like events and not events, but, you know, potential scoring opportunities. So I guess there's lots of ways to win the game. I found it very interesting because I think it, like, in theme wise, you had that like roads that your town would score more in winter as long as you had more streetlights than you have tiles.
Yeah.
As in to say, during the winter we need streetlights. During the summer you would score if you had less streetlights than tiles.
Yep.
Which I thought was quite interesting.
Yeah,
I really
it's
thought
the
that was quite good.
It's the fact that the scoring, like you have the 4 seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter, and the scoring changes each season.
Each season, yeah. So you can't just sort of go, oh, well, I'm just going to smash down streetlights in the hope that in the last round I'm going to get loads, because it doesn't get you loads, really.
Yeah, but it doesn't
set amount.
If you remember your town, your tiles that you're building obviously don't carry into the next season. You do it for spring with a certain amount of tiles because it's where that housing limit comes in, because you're not going to get town. It's more like a street.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And you could I think the limit is 7 houses unless you have a substation, in which case it goes to 8.
Yeah.
But then once the season ends, you wipe the tiles and start again with a new set of scoring mechanics.
And you score for the houses unless you bust
Yes.
on the houses, at which point you don't score those houses. So there's very, very cool mechanics at play in that game, and I think you'll like it.
It sounds really good.
Yeah.
I like. How many players does it go to?
That's a 4 or 5 player game from what I remember. Yeah.
So because when you said it was like Timber Town, I was like, oh
yeah, no, this is a much bigger player game.
Okay.
I will see if I can borrow it at some point today. It's a really, really good game. Or maybe we can get it to Dave's.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Play on the Geek and Sun table again.
Absolutely. Try and take that home as well, piece by piece.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, just a little piece every time.
We can cut that out, right?
He's got a new chair for it now as well, because he picked one of those up at.
Please tell me it's a Dr. Evil chair. He's like,
it needs to be.
Gone over vomit.
So yeah, Twitten's very, very interesting game. I think there's a lot to talk about really with Twitten, so maybe that's something we could look at for the future.
Yes, I do think that game is worthy of an episode.
I agree. I do agree. I think there's enough to it.
Yes. Dave introduced us to another game as well, which I quite enjoyed, I think, which was Shifting Stones.
Oh.
Yes. I
played
that with him at UKG. I really liked that game.
Yes, if we didn't play it at UKG, he thought we'd played it.
No,
he played with me.
But I'd say no, you played it with yourself, and we got to play it.
I think it was me, him, and Steve played it. Yeah.
So yeah, Shifting Stones. What do you remember about it? Since you haven't,
I loved it. It's just the one where you got to play the cards to move them, but you need to get the same shapes as in the certain thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you know what? I've been looking for a copy of that, which you can get in a certain place, but it's super expensive.
Yeah.
But it's like I really wanted to get a hold of that. It's a lot of fun. That
nice.
I think it'll be good for game nights or family nights sort of thing. It's simple,
100%.
simple and easy.
And there's a lot to take that to it.
100%,
not even like deliberate take that.
Yeah. Of the amount of times I was like, the board is almost, don't you dare move that up.
I'm geared up for a high scoring
and you
5-6 pointer.
One tile and it's wrecked it.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I also like the fact that the tiles are double sided, so it's not just shifting them; it's
flipping them.
It's one of those puzzle games that's fairly simplistic, but there's a lot of thinking and strategy to it.
100%. It's like I always think of, forget the game you have as a kid, you know, where you're like switching things and moving it around like a little Tetris board, and you're like, like Overparked is another example of you know, that sort of moving stuff about and fitting things in perfectly. But yeah, I really, really liked that game. I didn't think I was going to. I'll be completely honest. I sort of looked at it and again. Never trust your first impressions, as far as I'm concerned, because it's another game I was wrong about. I really wasn't sure. I didn't look at it as like, I'm not going to like this. It was more, this doesn't really look like there's much of a game here. But actually, my God, did my brain hurt after we'd been playing that. It was so much fun. So much fun. It looks gorgeous.
But it's the strategy as well, as you only get, is it 3 or 4? You only get 3 or 4 moves as a base thing, but you can sacrifice cards from your hand to get extra moves. So it's like, do I sacrifice some of these good cards or good shapes in my hand?
But more often than not, you'll only ever have 2 cards, unless you plan ahead and skip a turn, which you get to draw 2 more cards, which gives you 4 cards. But at which point you've got 4 cards in your hand that all score points. That if you pull them all off in one go, is like, that's points heaven.
Yeah.
But.
Or it's that, like you said, it's that I've got a scoring card in my hand that is now visible. I haven't got to make any moves because Jason has unknowingly positions the things in the perfect thing, but there is someone to go before me.
And if it
please
sits there,
don't move, because that's 3 points.
Yeah. And straight away as well on your first turn.
And if you've got the perfect combination, it's like, if this doesn't move, I get a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
And then I can use one of these cards to move this card, move this tile, which will then score me a 5-pointer. And you whack out 8 points.
That happened to me a couple of times, and I was like, because I don't have a poker face, I was really hoping my face wasn't giving me away. Because it was like, you obviously weren't paying that much attention because it was, do not move that. Don't move it. Don't move it.
That's the other thing, is because you don't know what someone's got in their hand.
Yeah.
It's like, I can see James doesn't want me to move something.
But I don't know
but
which
I haven't
one.
a clue out of the 9 tiles which one. So you're then trying to like, what's he? Has he got a theme going of what colours he's going for? Is he going for the low pointed ones? Because there's another one.
Yeah.
If you have the most low pointed cards,
you get
a boost, which could, if the game ends at the right point, it could put you ahead.
There is a strategy there. If you just smash out the low pointed ones to get the boost.
Yep. Yeah, I can't remember what the endgame trigger on that was though. Was it? Because I thought it was a certain amount of cards.
It's running the it's completely it's amount of completions. I think.
Okay, yeah.
If I remember correctly, is it?
It might have been. I can't remember.
Something like once you've completed like 10 shapes or something.
Yeah,
because when you complete it, you put the card in front of you. Yeah. And I think it's when you've done. I want to say 10, but I'm not sure if that's right.
Yeah, I can't remember that, but there is obviously an endgame trigger. But yeah, very
because again, like I said, that is a strategy. Bang out a bunch of 2-point things, end the game really quickly, and get the point boost as well.
Yeah, exactly. Would that be a game that you would be interested in playing again? Well, obviously you're trying to get hold of it.
Trying to get hold of it,
I don't know. Did he pick that up at UKG?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got a steal for it. I think he paid like £12 for it.
Really?
Yeah, like $11.99, something like that.
Damn.
Everywhere else is selling it for like over 20 quid.
Wow. I mean, I would still say it's worth it for that. But still, you can get it cheaper.
Exactly.
You kind of want to get it cheaper. But yeah, Shifting Stones?
Shifting Stones.
Give it a go. Very underrated game.
Definitely. That's probably... We never did do a Hidden Gems
I'd say that would
episode,
definitely,
and I would
definitely
say
be
that's one in there. Yeah, I would definitely say that would have been in there. And have you got any other games you want to talk about while I quickly get up my BG stats to see what else we've been playing?
Well, you finally taught me Rebirth.
Yes, and we need to talk about that because
Yes.
you bought it.
I bought it straight away. Yeah.
I could not believe. I knew you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was really shocked when I saw you bought it.
Yeah.
It was because you were trying to get the all singing, all
edition,
dancing
yeah.
one. Did you get?
I did get that one. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did.
But,
What's different about the all singing, all dancing?
So the tokens themselves are a little bit thicker. They're not. They're not wood or anything. They're just thicker cardboard.
Thicker cardboard. Yeah.
Your player score thing is like a hot air balloon, like a wooden one sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's signed by Ryan Knizia
Yeah.
and obviously numbered. That's pretty much it, really. It's nothing else is really to it.
Fair enough.
But that was something where we got it out at Paul's game day thing, and you'd mentioned it before in a previous episode, and I said we've got to get it to the table.
Yeah.
I need to try this thing because it's really aggravated me that it's been 2 years ago this game came out and I've still not played it. You taught it to me and Steve, and I was just like hooked from the get-go.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how the hell am I hooked on something that I never thought would be my thing? But we've always said give something a go on this podcast.
Yeah.
So. And good gods, I wish it was something that I got when we went to Essen, because that was one of the big games there. And I wish I'd queued up for it as well.
Yeah.
So, no, thank you for teaching it.
Yeah,
really
no problem.
enjoyed it. Everyone I've introduced it to as well has loved it.
Yeah.
So
have you played the? Because we played the Scottish.
I haven't done the Irish side yet.
You've not done the Irish side yet.
No.
Okay. I will say is that I personally prefer the Scottish side because I think the beauty of that game is it's more streamlined nature. The Irish side does change that a little bit, but arguably people that want something just a little bit more, that's where the Ireland side.
I've heard the Scottish one's easier to play.
100%.
Right. Okay.
100%. Like you can teach the Scottish side to anyone. I mean, even James might understand it and have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
You know, it's put a token down.
That's it. Yeah.
Done. But yeah, the production on that game is absolutely, it's mighty boards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. You've got obviously, I can't remember if they did the cathedrals and the castle pieces as rewood.
I don't know off the top of my head,
but I'm pretty sure they are. But either way,
but the fact you get them in the retail version,
exactly.
It's not like it's cardboard or something in the retail version. They legit are the nice looking deluxe pieces already.
I was gutted because I saw it at UKGE on the Waterstone stand, and I was like, oh yes,
it's sold out as well.
Because it was 35 quid. I was like, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Especially as I was like, well, it's my first thing, so I'll sign up to the thing and get the 10% off. I was like, I'm definitely gonna get that. I was on my way to get something else, and by the time I come back, gone.
Yeah,
they didn't get it back in. And I'd seen it on a few other stands again, 35 quid. So I was like, I'll just buy 35 quid. I was happy to pay 35 quid.
Yeah.
But again, after that, I couldn't find it anywhere. It's sold out. And again, this is a game from 2024.
Yeah.
These games tend to, you can normally find them at this point. But Rebirth seems to be one of those that you just can't get for love nor money. I mean, I looked earlier today to see if I could find it.
Oh, really? Still
nowhere. Nowhere has
it's like Magical Athlete. As soon as it comes in, it goes.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Which is weird for a 2-year-old game, but hey, here we are.
I would agree.
It's obviously very
but yeah,
popular.
You've not played Rebirth, have you?
Not played it.
I promise I will get it to the table for you. If I can't get hold of a copy, I will borrow Paul's. Annoyingly, it's Paul's game day next week. It's the last day of Wimbledon. Don't have it. And we now have someone who also owns it. So,
exactly.
Yeah, we might have to borrow his copy. Because getting you two together to play a game is an absolute nightmare. He says while we're all sat in a room knowing that we're probably going to play a game afterwards. But there you go. Did you bring it?
No.
Oh, well, there you go. It's Anthony's fault, mate.
Yeah. I don't bring games to someone who has many games here. Isn't that right, Stephen?
You know.
If you know, you know. So I said Rebirth. What did you
Okay, so
remember?
you obviously brought out Rebirth, but you did mention another game there that I do want to talk about. Because you mentioned Magical Athlete. And rather than talk about Magical Athlete, I want to talk about the DC version.
Yes, I
because
forgot about
we
that.
got to play that.
We did.
So, first off, this is touted as the the DC reskin
Yeah.
of Magical Athlete. Now, I'm going to start by prefix this by saying that is utter trash. It's not Magical Athlete.
No.
It's got some similar game mechanisms, but you're not going around a circular track. You're not the player powers don't make me feel like I'm playing Magical Athlete. You have 2 characters at a time, which is not like Magical Athlete. You don't get all the sort of wooden characters like Magical Athlete.
All cardboard, isn't it?
If I hadn't played Magical Athlete, I wouldn't think, oh, this sounds like that game Magical Athlete.
Yeah.
I have played Magical Athlete, and I still don't think it sounds like it. So, DC...
Breakout of Arkham Asylum.
Breakout of Arkham Asylum. Modular style board. Interesting concept. I really liked that. And you get 2 DC characters.
You get 5 at the start.
You draft them, don't you? Yeah, you pick 2. You kind of want to get them so that they work together because it's essentially their tag team racing.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the races you used to have as a kid in school where they tied your ankles together. The health and safety nightmare. And then expect you to run with your legs tied.
And what's the sack race? The
potato sack race, yeah.
At its finest.
But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, but both of their special abilities are active. Right?
Yeah, that's what I struggle with because you're doing your race, but trying to remember what your guys do at the same time. I felt like I didn't have that issue with Magical Athlete. It was kind of easier to remember that with Magical Athlete.
You've got one person, and it's usually quite an easy thing to remember.
But remembering 2, because sometimes one of them has tokens you need to spend to do their ability and stuff. It was a bit much to do, as well as race, as well as try and get gadget cards, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So you, basically, obviously, James, you haven't played this. The objective is you set out the board, the modular board gets set out, has a racetrack going up and down it. The race squares kind of remind me a bit of like Deep Sea Adventure, with their different squares, circles, triangles, all that kind of stuff, because that reflects on some of the abilities.
Yes.
You race up one side, and when you get to the top of the track, you then get 2 new racers to race back.
Race backwards, yeah.
And you can get to that first bit quickly, and it gives you a bonus.
Yes.
From what I remember, but it's actually who gets back first that wins.
Yeah.
And if you get up halfway, you then stand there and wait until everyone catches you up. So there's no storming ahead.
No.
Which is probably a good thing because in that first race, I just obliterated you lot because of my ability.
Because you had
broken.
You had like, was it Scarecrow, Mad Hatter, one of them who actually like just swapped the tiles over so you could like go to first place straight away?
Yeah,
it was
OP. If you were on a tile, you could. I think you paid a token and you literally just flip that tile around. So like, if I landed, which I did on almost every time, landed on the first
and go straight back
thing, waited for everyone to go past me, and they were like, flip that. Yeah. And now I'm ahead of everyone. It was really, really cool. Interesting. I would say the powers are not balanced.
No.
Personally, that would be my biggest criticism of the game. Second criticism would be you've got those cardboard standees. I mean, if we're going to compare it to Magical Athlete, you get a lot of nice, wooden pieces that are nice.
If they did it with this, it would have to be like 2 and like your Wacky Races game, something like that. If they were going to try and do that, production would be well off the charts.
This is one guy's opinion, but I think it's fallen foul there of IP costs. It's like
100%.
Your cost in those wooden pieces has gone to buy the IP.
Yeah, 100%. But it's nice to see a DC game in the style of the comics rather than movies and things like that. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I did enjoy
it's okay. It's not amazing. It's good for giving it a go.
Yep.
But I wouldn't be like, go rush out and buy it or anything like that at all. So
that is a game, right? So I've got Magical Athlete. I would actually buy that because I think my family would actually enjoy that one more than Magical Athlete.
Oh, really?
My son wasn't overly keen with Magical Athlete. He loves Hot Streak.
Yes,
but I think
Hot
he
Streak,
would
yeah.
enjoy that more than
But you managed to get the Hot Streak characters for Magical Athlete, didn't you?
I did. Yeah,
Yes.
the unofficial.
Now that we've got to try.
Yeah, that'd be.
Come on, Dangler! Come on!
Yeah, that's an interesting topic of conversation for the future. Is unofficial upgrades from the land of China. Yeah, that's happened.
Fan-based, right?
Fan-based. But whether they've got permission to actually make those fan-based things,
Is another one.
I'm not so sure. But that was a really interesting game. And I do think now
We need to go to James.
we need to go to James.
Absolutely.
And the real question is he going to talk about his new game?
Drum
What have we
roll,
got, James? He's going to try and think of another game that he's played recently.
There is one more which we haven't mentioned.
Okay, go on.
That is
We'll keep you waiting.
we played Roller Disco.
Yes, you got introduced to Roller Disco.
I've played it. You
You've
and
played
Steve, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Roller Disco. James, talk to us about Roller Disco.
I can't remember it, but we played it.
Oh, that's how memorable that was. Sorry, Mike. It was a really good game. It was a very good game. So, Roller Disco, yes, this is a game that should be on crowdfunding as we speak, but unfortunately, he's decided to push the release of that back. I have got a copy of it, and I will be doing a video on it at some point. But Roller Disco is from Huff No More, and it is basically you have like a disco ball in the center of the board, and then a selection of cards around the side. And on your turn, it's a card shedding game. You are essentially stating whether you're is it moving on up
Or getting on
or
down.
getting on down. Insert James Brown clip here, I'd imagine.
Get on up.
Get on up. And yeah, essentially, at the start of your turn, you declare whether you're moving on up or getting on down. If you're moving on up, believe it or not, you've got to play a higher card of the one that's in front of you. So your first one you place will be in a blank space, so you can place anything. But then following that, if there's a yellow 5, you've got to play a yellow of a higher value. Or if you're getting on down, you've got to play a lower than yellow 5. And you can keep going as long as you've got the cards to do so. If at any point you can't continue, moving on up or getting on down with whatever you've stated, you can stop, and then you take the top card of the pile in front of you, discard the rest, and that top card goes into your hand. First one to get rid of all your cards wins.
There is a way to change direction as well, isn't there?
There is. There are the wild cards, which if you decide to just pass your turn, you get to draw one of those, or if you pick one up from the board. A wild card is exactly as it says on the tin. You can place it as a value and a colour of, wherever you like. Or when you play it down, you can also decide to change directions. So say, for example, as I've just watched James do an amazing load of moving on up. I know he's got no high cards left. So, okay, well, I'm gonna put a wild down there, turn it round right before a 7 or whatever, and hope that he's got nothing to play above it or below it. So you can use that to sort of try and mess around with your opponents a little bit. But I like the rule that I'm pretty sure is still in the game, which is you can't end the game
on a wild
with
card.
a wild card, which makes it a little bit more challenging. But yeah, what did you think of it?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I didn't think you would. I'll be honest. I wasn't sure if it was going to be your type of game.
No, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It's another one of those thinky games because it's like you think you've done really well if you do get one of those big runs and then realise that you've put yourself you've spent all your cards and backed yourself right into a corner.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you want to strategically end the, I could carry on, but I've got no pink in my hand.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pink on the board. Maybe I'll stop early and pick that pink up, and so I've at least got one in my hand. But yeah, I really like it. What about you, Ant? Because you have played it. I know
I have
it's a little
played it,
while
but I'll
ago.
be honest, it's been a while since I played it, so I can remember bits and bobs of it. But I liked what we played. I think we had the prototype at the time
Yes. Yeah.
because I think it was Steve's copy, and now
Mhm.
you've only just got one. You said, haven't you now? So I would need to replay it again, but
Yep.
I have definitely played it before.
Yeah.
I remember it being infuriating. I'll be honest, but I still enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I will say, like, that game has the ability to be infuriating if you just because you've got the luck of the draw as well. And if I've got a load of mid numbers, you've got no high numbers, no low numbers. It's like, it makes it very difficult to sort of.
Yep. Or you suddenly realise
one of the two.
There's a lot of colour on that
Yeah.
board that you just don't have. You've got every colour except that one.
Exactly. So yeah, really, really, I love that game. I absolutely love that game. Spoiler for the
Review.
yeah, I was going to say it'd be a preview because it's not an official release, but it will be coming very soon. He's managed to avoid it again.
Well, now he's got nothing to avoid, so I think now is the
true.
time.
That is true.
That was the
I was going to throw one, but I thought, no.
Genuinely,
We won.
Yeah.
genuinely out of games now, apart from that one.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's talk about some of the games that we played because I managed to drag you along to Paul's game day.
We did, yeah.
We played quite a lot of games that day. Let's talk about Dun-Up. Do you remember Dun-Up?
Yeah, isn't it like Scout? So it's another trick taking game, is it? But when you pick them, you can flip them over or something.
Yeah, not so much a trick taker, I guess, but yeah, you've got that sort of. You've got to keep the cards in your hands the same way up, and you could play them down. Like for example, if you've put down 2 7s, I then can't put down another 2 unless it's a higher value. Or I could put down a single 7 because I've upped your 1 to 3 cards. I think if it ever hits 4, they bugger off ski. But if it gets back to you, you then clear them off and score them. Yeah, really, really interesting. But obviously, if you can't play, you have to flip your entire hand upside down. So you might get really lucky and go, oh yeah, I've got a load that are. I've got 3 sets of 3, but then at some point you might be forced for whatever reason to flip it upside down, and then you've got, oh my god, I've got numbers galore here. I found that a really, really interesting game. Obviously, I've got the mini version that we were given at UKG.
Well, we played the mini version at Paul's.
We did. Yeah.
It's okay. I mean,
I don't mind it. I think it's an all right game. I want to play it a bit more to try and understand it a bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Give it a go. Don't rush out. I think is probably my advice on that one. Don't rush out.
Don't rush to get it. Yeah.
Anything else you've been playing, Anne? You've been playing games with your other group recently.
I played a 2-player game for the first time.
Oh,
and it was one that you were after 2 years ago, and I finally got to play it.
Oh, what?
Agent Avenue.
Yes,
finally got to play Agent Avenue.
Damn. Okay, yeah, I never got to play that in the end. How was it?
So, I really liked it. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
So you've not played it at all?
I've not played it at all.
So
I've actually completely forgotten about it.
It's a lot better than I thought it was because. If no one knows what it is, it's a 2-player game where one plays a dog, one plays a cat agent, and you're trying to basically catch one another on the little board. In order to do that, you need to give your opponent 2 cards. You have a hand of 4, and you have to give them 2. So one would be face up, one would be face down. And depending on how many of that card you've got, so if it's 1 of that card and it says how many spaces you move, you take it and move that many spaces. If it's the second time you have that card, it could be move 3 spaces, etc. Or do you go for play face down, because that could be a much better card.
Yep.
So it's the case of, do I go for that, do it for the cat? Or is he doing that because there's a card that can screw me over, make me go backwards and make me fall into him?
Yep.
And that's it. It's literally the game.
Nice.
But there are some ones where if it's the third card of that card and you have to pick it, you're out of the game. So it's about trying to screw them over, or do they have to take a card? So I either take that card I know is going to get me out of the game, or do I take one that's like a -3?
Yeah.
Oh, infuriating, but very good. 20 minutes, if that. 5 seconds to teach. Short, sharp, a lot of fun. Yeah, just great.
Nice.
Just great game.
I remember now, like, I don't remember much about the game and why I wanted it, but as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, I do like me a game where you know, the element of risk it for a chocolate biscuit.
You were really like up at the time. I knew nothing about it, so I was just like, "Oh, it's got to be good." If Jason's like really intrigued.
I think that was when we were
at Essen,
wasn't it? Yeah.
So I thought you'd already played it. I didn't realise you hadn't played it before. So
no, I haven't.
But I bought it as well in the end. So hopefully we can get a go at it at some point as well.
I do want to talk about one other thing, because it's another purchase you've made, and I'm assuming, in fact, I know you have played it.
Mm-hmm.
I see you got your own copy of Star Tycoon.
So I did, because
with the game map.
Going back to what I said at the beginning, guy on Facebook was selling it with the acrylics and the play mat for £25.
Oh.
Right? I even was nice to him and said, look, this is worth a whole lot more than what you're selling it for.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, he's like, look, I'm desperate for money. I need to sell it. It doesn't get played. So I was just like, take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it. And it arrived the other day. We got it to the table straight away.
Yeah.
I love Star Token. The amount of times we played it, I loved it. The guys I played it with were just a couple of guys from my podcast, and one of them just fell in love with that game.
Yeah.
He's borrowed it at the moment, so that's how much he loved it. And he was just so shocked how no one had heard of that game.
It is a real underdog, man.
It's 100%.
I wouldn't have known about it.
No, not at all. None of us would if we hadn't seen Good Games Publishing that time.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad that I managed to...
And that was primarily because I think you had bought or were interested in Unfair.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, yeah, Unfair's amazing.
Yeah,
Unfair's amazing. Buy it. And then you sort of was looking at the other stuff. We started talking to them. And they introduced it to us. And I was like, this game is amazing. This is right up our street.
And it looks intimidating as hell. It's like, it looked like something I would never be interested in. But good God, is that game so good.
Yeah.
And it just brought back so many great memories playing it again. Like, oh, I forgot you can do that. But then I also remembered, I can't buy from the same road where one's already taken. So I was like, I love this game, but it's infuriating. And I was just glad to get the steal of a century from this guy. Like, you know, so I couldn't say no to that at the end of the day.
No,
it's the only reason why I picked up for that.
Yeah. I was so happy when I saw you post the pictures. I think it was literally like yesterday.
Yeah, totally.
And I was like, oh, he's got it. He's got it, and he got the map.
Yeah. And do you know what? It was as soon as we finished playing it, they wanted to play it straight away.
Yeah.
Again, like I've never had a game do that with a group since, or unless it's a card
with us a couple of times.
Exactly. Good God, I was just impressed with that.
Do you remember it?
There's another game we can talk about, unless you guys have already spoken about it since we got back from UKGE, and I can't remember the name of it. What is the card game I borrowed from you?
Payback.
Yeah, that we.
Hey.
I bought it. I've got it as well. It's over there.
Where is it?
On top of Jackpot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the underdog card game of the weekend, wasn't it?
I loved that game.
You borrowed it.
I borrowed it. Took it away when we went on holiday, and the two people I went away with, they were addicted. We spent the whole Saturday night playing that game.
Nice.
It's good. It's fun.
So much fun.
Yeah. I did see. Obviously I picked it up.
I'm glad you did, man.
I was tempted to get. Yeah, the neoprene mats. I was tempted to.
Expensive,
the neoprene mats are very overpriced for what they were. I was tempted to get, because they had like different versions of it from what I saw.
I want to try the not safe for work version.
I nearly did.
Did you?
I nearly
You should have
did.
done it, because then we would have had two different versions.
I wish I had, but then I was like, oh.
But the expansions are pretty good, apparently. Some of them, one of them's like a mystery gift you have. So it's like, I like to give that mechanic a go.
Yeah. I'm interested in trying those. But yeah, no, it's.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from their official website.
Yeah, I had to get it from the website.
From their website.
Yeah.
But I believe you can get the base game from just Amazon.com. They have that.
I might have to get you to send me that website if they've got different versions of it. Because
there's even
I might have to add one of those to my budding collection.
My
And there's
God.
even the gold edition.
He's going to have a filler game as well.
Yes.
Honestly, mate, you should go all in.
I mean,
It's a
like I
great
said,
game.
we were addicted. I love the simplicity of it, but that extra, that little bit extra of the ending.
Yeah.
The 6 cards in front of you, 3 face up, 3 face down, and the last 3 cards you have being completely blind.
Yeah.
That is a very good point, James, and you've just put me onto my next game that I want to talk about, and I'm going to have to come at you for the name. What was the game that we played? Paul's Game Day was basically Payback, but reversed.
Tap 4.
Tap 4.
Tap 4.
Tap 4. So it was essentially Payback.
In reverse, but with
In
the scoring
reverse.
system of Flip 7.
Yeah. That was fun.
That is a
I
lot of
will
fun.
say is that I prefer Payback.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But Tap 4 it was interesting because it was, this is Payback, but I've played Payback. I've got to get it out of my head because I'm trying to play like Payback.
Yeah.
And I can't.
And that was the thing with that one, because the difference is, like James said, when you've got those 6 cards, you have to wait till you've got rid of your hand. Whereas in this version, you can just do it, like straight off the bat, and just try and get rid of them all. But obviously, you don't have any ability cards like Payback does. There's only 2 cards that kind of do, but you have a much bigger variety in Payback, don't you? And Tap 4 is a great game.
So much hurling of insults when
Yeah.
somebody plays one of those.
Another mirror, then another mirror.
Yeah.
But I saw that you was like totally addicted to that game.
Like I said, the 2 people I went away on a holiday with, we spent the whole Saturday night playing that game because they loved it to bits. So that was definitely a winner for me.
What was the Hill game we played?
The Hill?
The one that we played in UKGE.
At the hotel?
Yeah, what was it called?
Can't Stop.
Can't Stop. That was it. I liked that. That was
Fuji.
good. That's
it was the Fuji version.
That was a good one as well.
Again, very push your luck element. Like Flip 7, but with an objective.
It's a dice roll, wasn't it?
You roll dice, and you get your 3 pawns, and your pawns have to go on to the.
You're betting on which one it goes on, isn't it? Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I've rolled my dice. Okay, so I've got 7 and 5. Okay, cool. So I put one on there, and then I roll again. It's like, okay, right. So I've got a 7, so I move that one up, and I've got a 4. Now, do I place my last thingy on the 4? Okay, let's do it. And then I can choose to stop.
It's like a hiker's axe.
Exactly, it's a hiker's axe. I can choose to stop, at which point my base camp moves to those positions, and that's where I'm going to start. You want to get 3 up to the top of Fuji, but it's like, okay, no, I'm going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit. And you roll again. Right, okay. I've now rolled a 9 and a 2. I don't have anything to put on those. I've gone bust. And my guys fall back to the bottom of the mountain and get eaten by a goat.
Mountain goat.
Mountain goat.
That came out of one of those.
That was one of the container boxes.
Yeah, container box. They seem like a really good deal because you got some cracking games out of those.
You did the Lies Dice as
I've
well.
obviously,
That was good.
I've bought a second container. I keep looking at them off camera there.
Yeah.
I've bought a second one now, where we've got Lies Dice in there as well, which we've played. That was great fun.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean references out the wazoo.
Yeah, I do need to play that. But yeah, they seem like a really good like bundle there because I remember you buying that one at UKGE and it's just like you got empty cardboard box basically and you can basically fill it.
Fill it as much as you possibly can and then it's a set price. Boom. Love it.
I loved the idea of that though.
Yeah. And like I said, like the one I bought, I put the bigger boxes in, so I didn't get as many games. But those games, if you were to buy them individually, were more expensive. So I've still got value, despite the fact that I've not got as many games. I've got value in how much is in there.
You've got value as well because it's not a preset box bundle.
Yeah.
Like it's not. The games aren't in the box, and you're just going, "Oh, there's a bundle there for a set price." It's like, no, it's an empty box. You decide what goes in it.
It's pick and mix, but
with games.
But cardboard. It's lovely. It's amazing. Who doesn't like a pick and mix? And with pick and mix, it's much the same as this. When you get your container of pick and mix, is like that the fill line is here, but you're going to cram at least one more in there and force the plastic lid to stick on. and then hand it over to the cashier gently, because if it pops off, they're like, oh, it's too full. It's exactly the same.
Bang for your buck.
Bang for your buck, indeed. Pick and mix games. We need more of those.
So I've got a question for the two of you, which is, with this amount of games that have been played recently, is there anything that you want to play but haven't managed to get to the table yet?
Yes. Everything else that I bought. I haven't managed to get Railway Porters to the table yet. That was one of the ones I was busting to get to the table. Just hasn't happened. Mythic Baths is another one that I bought that I really want to get to the table. Little Soldiers by Yellow. Not because I think the game's going to be amazing, but because it is basically Small Soldiers movie, the board game. And I've already found 3D printed miniatures that actually are the movie sculpts. So that's going to get upgraded. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, I know that's just a few of the things that I bought that I haven't played.
What about you, Ant?
I've got two. One of them we demoed, which was Winds of Numenera.
Yes.
But that is a 3 to 4 player game, so we need a good group. And unfortunately, it's like they said when we demoed it, it's a big guy, so it's going to be that's an evening game.
Yeah.
And Fea's Swamp, which came out at Essen last year, picked up at UKGE. I've learnt it, not played it, but I'm looking forward to giving it a go.
Yeah, we've talked about that one.
Yeah,
this is one that I think
I was struggling
to drag you down on a Monday and get it.
Yeah, I was struggling to learn it. I was asking if Dave could learn it, and I think I've got the gist of it now. So we'll see. I'm probably going to muck up. I normally do.
He has said he's willing to have you come down on a Monday, and we'll crack it out. Obviously, I'm just saying don't do it while I'm at Wimbledon because I ain't going to concentrate.
Oh no, of course not.
But yeah, that's I'm looking forward to Fair Swamp. Actually, I'm very much looking for those. It's getting a lot of hype. Is that one?
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if the hype lives up.
Let's all do one more. We know what James's one is, so we'll leave James till the end because I'm sure we can all talk about that one. I will come in and say I want to talk about hummingbirds.
Oh yes.
Because we played that while
we did play that, yes.
I haven't played it again since. But what did we think of it? Because I was really unsure as to what you guys would think about it. Now, I knew when I was introduced to it at the Toy Fair back in January, and I saw the very early prototype, I was really, really impressed with the idea of the game. Yeah, we had your little hummingbirds that had the magnets in it, and add magnets to any game instantly makes it better. But yeah, you put you take your bird, you've got to put the magnet on top of what is essentially a sand timer inside of a tube. And then at some point you have to pull it out. And if it's depleted the timer, you reset that timer, but you then score the points equal to whatever the color was. And then after one of the piles or two of the piles of points runs out, that's the end of the game. The longest timer in the game is 10 minutes, but there's only one token for that. So essentially, if someone does that first,
it's over.
The game is over after 10 minutes. So it's a very quick game. But what did you guys think?
I liked it. I wish the magnets were just a little bit stronger because that's the one thing I would put my token on, start pulling out because it is a speed game.
It is, yeah.
And it is, if you do the motion too quickly, you start pulling the timer out and it just drops it back in.
Yeah.
So I just wish the magnets were a touch stronger, but that's a bit of a niggle complaint. It's that's about the only thing. Because it was a fun game. Really was. And that frustration of miscalculating, lifting it up and then realising that it was just shy and I've just told everyone that one's ready.
Exactly. Yeah, because you've obviously revealed it. You've got to take your hummingbird away. It's like, well, James has just revealed that's now done. Right, there we go.
So the next person is going to
pop that on there, comes back to me. There we go.
Yeah, because there is if I remember correctly, you don't have to pull it. If you put your toe, you can reserve a timer.
Just pop it on there. Yeah.
So if I've revealed, say, the blue one, and I've pulled it just too early, and there's about 20 seconds left, the person who's after me is just going to go reserved.
And wait that for the exactly
Until it comes back around to them, and then, that one's done.
Yeah, and I found one of the killer parts of that was with that main one at the top, because it's like 50 points.
Yeah.
And it's a guaranteed end the game. You know, the logic, someone will usually just reserve that at the start. And then at about 9 minutes, you start getting the itch to be like, I think we've been playing for about 10 minutes. I think we've been, and you lift it up and it's like, oh no, there's about 20 seconds left. Someone else has seen it. Bosh, they've got 50 points.
Actually, I've just thought of, again, it's not really a criticism of the game. It's just one of those things. Because I did get one of them at UKGE, and that's because there was a clock in my eye line, and it's like, that just...
Yeah.
If there is any kind of clock in a player's eye line, that 10-minute one is easy.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I would agree on that. What about you, Ant? How did you find that game?
Mimicking what James said, it's one that I definitely enjoyed. I like the gimmick to it. I just felt that the scoring was a lot for me. Like, because when you muck up, you have to put your token back in.
Yeah.
And I felt like, oh, this is a blue one. Again, the blue one. Get a blue one again. But there's still like another 10, 15 blue tokens to get to the game. Because all the tokens have to go, obviously, before it ends.
Exactly.
And I just kept like, oh my God. You know, like James said, it goes on for a bit and stuff. And I was like, good God, this is going on forever. And there's still loads of these tokens to go. But then, like you said, within like another 5 minutes or so, everyone else was reserving and caught wind of the game. And next minute, the tokens were all gone.
Yeah.
I've only played it once. I would like to play it again.
Yeah.
But I do love the design of it. It's very clever. Would like the magnets to be a little bit stronger, most definitely. Yeah. But again, I never even heard of. And then when you put it on the table, I was like, I can understand the presence of it now. I was like, now I know why you bought this game.
Yeah.
So clever idea, most definitely.
Yeah, 100%. The game is sold on its presence as opposed to its gameplay. But I do think the gameplay warrants its place.
Yes.
Is this a game I see people talking about next year? Not really. I do think this was somewhat of a hidden gem.
Yes. Yeah.
For this year. But does it have the staying power of, say, I don't know, Azul, or because we're talking that sort of weight. That's what it is. Is it an Azul killer? No.
No, but it's very unique.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
so
100%. Is it a game I even see expansions available for? Not really, because I just think it's kind of a one and done type deal. But it is beautiful game,
and it's a quick filler.
100%. Like I said, 10 minutes.
Yeah. So like, oh, should we get something in before we do this? Yeah, let's get that. Whack that out. Do that.
Exactly. And once it's built, because there's a lot of building to do to it, it does fit in the box. So it is literally like plonk it out, put the sand timers in, and bosh, off you go. Yeah, I like it. I think it was interesting. Yeah. I'm glad I picked it up.
Yeah.
And it's cool that it's finally out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anthony, have you got one more game you want to talk about before we go to the business empire?
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay.
Let's go straight to the business empire.
Let's talk about the business empire. James, this is your new purchase.
My new purchase was Container.
Yes. The game that I had on my list, but I talked myself out of. And then 10 seconds later, James appeared with a game. So what did you buy it for then, James? What drew you to Container?
What drew me to it was watching the guys play it at the club just before we went to UKGE. But I knew you were umming and ahhing about it.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing it was when I decided.
When you basically went, no, I'm definitely not going to get it. Yeah. I went, well,
I think I was umming and ahhing right up to the Sunday, wasn't it?
Yes, because I bought it on the Sunday while we were walking around.
Yeah.
Because you kind of walked up to the stand, walked away, walked back.
Yeah. I must have gone to that stand 10, 15 times that day.
Deliberated over it and then went, no, too much.
I've spent a lot. Yeah.
At which point I went.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I made that decision, walked round to, can't remember what the stand next to it was, because it was another game that I knew I was buying. That was 100%.
Yeah.
And then while I was there, you turned up with Container, and it was like, oh, okay, fair enough. He's bought it. I'm genuinely shocked. I need to kick James up the arse because I actually want to play this.
Yeah.
Not have it just sit on the
No.
shelf.
I said I would learn it for the Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. And you did. I'll give you that credit. It was a very good teach as well, James. Well done.
Thank you very much.
I
didn't think so, but
so you got the retail version.
The retail
This
version.
is the base version. So £35, was it? Something
it was about
that.
that. Less than 40.
Not
definitely.
the deluxe one, which is 75, 80.
Yep, and obviously without the neoprene mat.
We didn't get the neoprene mat. What do you think of it? Because you've played it twice?
Once for me, and
So
then
I've played it more.
once, but then I lent it to you, so
did,
that
yes.
and Steve could play it at Paul's game day, which I could never get to because I work on a Sunday.
Yes. Yeah. So what did you think of it?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
It's complicated to get your head round initially.
There's a lot of getting your head around the production side. Like, I'm not producing for myself.
Yes, you're producing for the other players, and ultimately I'm going to get my points when somebody takes it to the middle for the final barter. That's where my points are.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's really interesting. I'm so glad to have finally played it.
Yeah. It's hats off to whoever came up with that game, because again, so many layers to it.
Yeah. Isn't it a rehash?
It is, yeah. So it's actually quite an old. What was it? 2013.
Oh wow!
It's quite an old one. Yeah, in fact, it is. Yeah, because they did a 10th anniversary edition not that long ago. Before All Play then brought it back as a permanent thing.
Quite impressed that you get the plastic, even in the retail version, the plastic ships, the plastic containers. I was expecting that to be tokens.
Yeah.
I think he does a really good job for the retail version, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Because really the only difference between the retail and the deluxe is that the ships are metal.
And the containers.
And the containers.
Yeah, that's it. And it's a big price jump.
Yeah.
In order to have it in metal. And don't get me wrong.
Nearly double. Right?
They are really nice in metal. Really nice. But the plastic ones are fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, they're more than enough. And it's such a good price too.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Honestly, after that first play when we played it, I instantly said, I regret not buying this. I genuinely regret not buying it. And I stick with that now. I genuinely regret not buying it. The good thing is, because you own it, it's going to be sat on my bloody shelf anyway. so it's as good as I own it.
This is fair, because, you have a studio with a Kallax in.
Multiple, yeah. And shelves. Which undoubtedly will grow again. But yeah, Ant, what about you? Because I was really unsure whether this would be a game that you would like.
No, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah?
So this was one of the big ones for this year's UKGE.
It was, yeah.
And after last year's game, which was Fate of the Fellowship, everyone ranted and raved. I personally wasn't a big fan of it. I was hoping this wasn't going to be the same issue with it, but I actually really love Container. I thought it was really good. I love how, like James says, you don't make for yourself, you make for other people. The frustration of waiting for other people to make what you want and stuff like that, or you constantly putting your token on the bidding system part of it. It's just like, I don't want to do that. Yeah. And then obviously you're moving and everything, and you're docking to other people. Going to other people's docks and stuff. But like you said, the components I absolutely love. Like I said, even though they're plastic, they do its job. And if you think about it, the containers themselves, the tokens of them, are your time limit, because there's not an awful lot of them. And then I believe when two of them go, the game is over.
That's it, yeah.
So you don't want to overproduce, but you still need to produce at the same time. So I love that aspect to it as well. Yeah. I only played it once, but I want to play it again because now I know how to play it. I want to go in with a different tactic and stuff now. I think All Play did a bang up job, and it was 100%. A great game for UKGE.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was released at UKGE. I believe it was because I believe the crowdfunding that they originally did was fulfilling at the
Fulfilling
time.
that time.
So I think UKG had that exclusive release. Makes a nice change, especially for an American
nice,
company
yeah.
like Allplay. Allplay had a really good presence this year.
And
I
that'd be
was going
funny.
to say, their stand was fantastic.
So many people bought that game. It never sold
Yeah.
out either. They stocked it up to
Mountains of
them.
it.
They knew it was in
Yeah.
high demand. They did
Yeah.
a really good job all play this year.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great that we've now got Container back because it's always been, you know, kind of known as like this is a really good game, but it obviously went out of production originally, and it took so long to come back. Then people got really excited when the 10th anniversary one came out, and it was quite expensive. Yeah. And then Allplay sort of said, "Oh, by the way, yeah, we're doing a cheap retail one." So you know. F you to those people that have just paid all that money for the 10th anniversary edition.
Sucks to be you right now.
Sucks to be you, obviously.
But well on James for picking it up.
Yep.
Because obviously we wouldn't be able to play it if that was the case. Very surprised you didn't pick it up, but hey, at least someone did.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm genuinely regretting it, but as I said, I think it's as good as...
Like I said, it was... and to be fair, the guys playing it at the club were playing the Deluxe edition with the neoprene mat, which, again, the table presence of that is just...
It's cool.
It's
not necessary.
It's not necessary at all, but the table, like I said, the table presence
it's
is
also
just
like the Worms
so
board game. The mat is huge, and yet the board for the game is tiny.
I do love it.
But yeah, I as soon as I saw them playing it, and I knew you were umming and ahhing about it, that was the point that I decided if you weren't getting it, I was.
Yeah, I can genuinely see maybe some new expansions coming for Container with Allplay.
The tariff expansion.
With the
with the exclusive Timu boats.
Yeah.
or the one with that's traveling all the Kickstarter containers.
Yeah. Event cards. Oh, ship sunk.
Oh.
You've got to spend like four actions to get your boat from here to there.
But no, again, you get a lot for the retail copy. I'm very surprised that the deluxe version is double that for just metal. It's still the same game, and it's not really anything else extra. But you get your bang.
It kind of shows you as to why we don't get many metal components in games, because it clearly costs double the money to make it. You know, they're not going to make a loss on this retail edition, so. And
unless you're playing it a lot, then you're getting your money's worth. But you know,
I think that's probably a fantastic steal that James got there.
100%.
But overall, I guess it's the last time we'll really talk about UKGE for 2026. How did you find the games available this year? And, you know, are you looking forward to potentially next year's games? Because I personally think the games available this year actually, when I really think about it, were pretty good quality and, you know, good selection.
Oh, most definitely.
Games.
I mean, it was the biggest it was this year as well. And we've got we had some extra stalls there that weren't there from previous years and stuff. It can only get bigger. Yeah. We can only get more games better. I don't know. But I think there was a couple there that I never intended to buy and knew they were selling there. So went and got it anyway.
Nice.
But hey, James bought a game, so it must mean something.
He did. I clearly hyped it up enough.
Will he do it next year? Find out in 12 months' time.
Yes. I think we'll see more new releases at UKG. I think we're now on that stage that companies are looking at the UK and going, if we release stuff here, we're gonna make money. You know, not Essen levels, not Gen Con levels, but I think we've got enough of a footholding on the market now that they can go, we can release games.
I think they would. Again, it depends on the availability, isn't it? I mean, your rail porters, whatever it was, sold out every day.
Yeah.
And there's a demand, there's a market for it. So UKG could sell out if they did exclusive 100%. And stuff, 100%. They just need to gamble and do it at the end of the day.
But that's a vast selection of games that we've been playing recently.
That's a whole month's worth.
It is. It feels good to be back.
Feels good to talk about them.
It's still part of the UK's. I mean, we're starting a second Heatwave now. So this room will undoubtedly become an industrial oven again. So
we'll be back in another month, folks.
when we're going to get back, who knows? But if we can, I'd like to be back at least in another 2 weeks. But promises we will be back at some point. We'll be here. Normal videos are going to be starting again soon as well.
Yes, petition to potentially move the studio into the garden.
Yeah, when my neighbours, the audio will be terrible. Probably hear screaming kids more than us. Yes. Let's not do that. But yeah, like I said, normal videos are going to come back very soon as well. Podcasts, hopefully we will get back on track. I'm hoping to attend the Canterbury Game Convention in August. So if anyone is going to that, let me know. Give me a good reason to go. I might even try and drag James down there because, you know, he has excess holiday.
Or bump into him and get a free pin badge.
No.
It might say UKG on it, but yeah.
It might say UKG on it. We've got a few of those left. But yeah, if I do go, I might do a new pin badge. We'll see. I doubt it. But
only the first 10. Come say hi.
Yeah. We'll definitely have new ones for UKG next year because I really like the idea of doing
They were cool.
a new one every year. And we had a good reception to them this year. So.
Did.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining me today, guys.
Thanks,
thank you for coming over.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to say to these wonderful viewers, listeners, whatever the hell they are? Fans, I guess.
It's been a month, folks. What have you been playing? Let us know in the comments below. Or in Heatwaves, what sort of game do you think will be good in a Heatwave? Yeah. Would it be actual heat? Or would it be hot streak? Who knows?
Oh, God.
Let us know in the comments below. And obviously, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Meeple Minded.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I'll even allow you to give a plug to your other channel as well. So yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, we are Dice Hard. So look onto Dice Harder for the YouTube channel, where we only do playthroughs at the moment because that's all we're good for at the moment. It's just a playthrough channel at the moment. But if you want to see more of Jason, come and see Jason win a few games as well. And again, like, share, comment, subscribe on Dice Harder for us as well, please. It goes a long, long way and appreciate it a lot.
Nice. Awesome. James, where can people find you?
I don't have a channel.
Wonderful. That's that. I do have another channel, but it's not for board games, so we won't talk about that. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. It has been a pleasure. I'm really glad to be back. Thank you for joining me, guys. But until next time, I have been Jason.
I have been James.
I've been Ant.
And I can't remember what else I say. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.